If you look at yourself in the mirror and wish you were prettier, more attractive, or looked like a certain celebrity, it's because you haven't understood your unique type of beauty. In this video, you are going to learn all about facial essences, what they communicate, and how to use them to your favor. Hello, and welcome to a new video. I'm Jackie. I'm a personal image consultant and fashion stylist. For the last couple of years, I've helped people understand their natural beauty, reconnect with their self-love, and create a personal image that makes them feel more confident in reaching their goals. And today, I'm gonna be helping you better understand your facial essences, aka your face type, and shift your mindset about not being attractive or pretty enough. But first, we need to deep dive a little into the past so you can understand what this whole idea is about. So, back in the 80s, a personal stylist called David Kiwi developed a system based on the idea of yin and yang energies for bodies after seeing how traditional systems like these were not only unsustainable but also generating insecurities for women. Yin energy manifests in the form of small, petite, rounded, lush, soft, delicate features, while yang energy is big, strong, sharp, wide, elongated, and imposing features. Kiwi's system is more focused on body type though, and I've already made a whole video dedicated to it, so if you want to watch it, the link is in the description. But I mention it because later his colleague John Kitchener adapted this theory to face types. He called it the 7 style essences, and he made a few tweaks that differentiated from Kiwi's approach. The first one, if you remember, Kiwi has 5 main categories, 5 families: dramatic, natural, classic, gamine, and romantic, in that order. In Kitchener's system, gamine is no longer on the yin side of the spectrum but on the yang side, because for him, gamine faces are not as delicate as gamine body types, but we will talk about this later. The second change is that Kitchener added 2 categories Kiwi does not have: ingenue and ethereal, both on the yin side. And the third difference is that Kitchener's system considers not only your physical features but also your body language, your behavior, how you carry yourself, which is something no other face type system in the world does. And that to me is what makes it so accurate. Now, let's break down each essence so you can try to understand yours. Keep in mind that according to Kitchener himself, you can have up to 3 different essences in your blend, but there's always one that's gonna be the strongest. The first essence in the spectrum soaring from the most yang is the dramatic essence. This is a striking essence, bold, fierce, and intense. People with dramatic essence tend to have angularity in their bones, nose, and eyes. You'll notice straight, vertical, or angular lines on their faces. They have contrasting features and give off a vibe of being fearless, eccentric, powerful, and dominant. All of these traits mean they look their best with extreme styles. Think super long or super short hair, dark and bold makeup, oversized accessories. They can play with animal prints or metals in their outfits, as well as geometric prints. If this is your essence, you'll probably look much better in maximalist styles rather than cute, soft, or subtle ones. Next, we have natural essence. Naturals are also yang with straight lines, but theirs are broad and horizontal rather than sharp and vertical. They often have wide lips, noses or yaw lines, full eyebrows, big smiles, and medium to low contrast in their features. They seem relaxed, cool, approachable, friendly, and calm. Naturals look their best with clean looks, neutral colors, oversized clothes and accessories, and natural fabrics like wool or cotton. They can pull off big prints or accessories as long as they are not flashy, more on the casual side. Prints and colors found in nature look amazing on them, and a telling sign of the natural essence is if heavy makeup or elaborate hairstyles look off on you, like they don't belong or like you are trying too hard. Now, as I said before, the gamins are on the yang side of the spectrum, and that is because gamin essence is a contrast of energies. While they may have some small features that make them appear young, they also have some sharpness that make them striking rather than cute. They usually have large eyes, sharp cheekbones, nose and jawline, but overall small proportions. This mix makes them look rebellious, carefree, and almost like teenage cool. Some say they look mischievous or playful, but in a mysterious way. Gamins shine with sharp but small details, and studs, metallic hair clips, pins, geometric patterns, bold color combination, mix and match prints, or creative alternative details like metals are an excellent option. If you're a gamine, chances are that elegant and more formal looks make you appear older or a bit stiff. Then, right in the middle of the spectrum sits the classic essence. Like gamines, they also carry both energies, but here they are balanced. Not a single feature stands out, everything complements each other. This balance makes them look elegant and poised. These are timeless faces that can look mature in a very graceful way. If you're a classic, less is more. You can wear a nice pair of earrings, pearls, medium-sized crystals, or even a headband. Vintage styles with a modern touch look stunning on you. Your best prints are minimal, elegant, and neutral, and you can add a pop of color somewhere like in your lipstick or your coat. You can tell if you're a classic essence when certain styles overwhelm your appearance. For example, bold or colorful makeup might look too heavy, while delicate details like bows or flowers can appear too juvenile. From here on, we are fully in the yin side of the spectrum. The first yin essence is the romantic essence. This is mature yin energy, soft but not necessarily delicate. They look fierce and alluring with a certain magnetism. Romantic faces have rounded lines, soft lips and cheeks, and medium to small noses. But their eyes can be slightly angular, almost sleepy. If glamorous jewelry, glossy red lips, and angular eyeliner feel at home on you, this is probably your essence. Big waves and fluffy hairstyles like in the 90s, big florals, up to the touch fabrics like hair or velvet perfectly complement your essence. You can confirm if you're romantic if playful accessories or colorful makeup look out of place on you, almost like a costume rather than your true style. Next to the romantics is the ingenue essence, which could be the romantic essence's little sister. Ingenues also have rounded lines and soft features, but the difference is scale. Their faces are much smaller than romantic faces, making them look younger than they are. Unlike gamines who look young in a striking way, ingenues look young in a sweet, cute way, even as adults. Their small, rounded features make them appear nice, caring, and cheerful. If this is your essence, small accessories and prints, short items, hair accessories, and pastel colors will be your best friends. Something ingenues can pull off is bold, dark, or sharp elements. They look too heavy against their natural softness. If this is the case for you, you're probably an ingenue. And lastly, the most yin essence of the spectrum, the ethereal essence or the angelic essence. This essence is extremely delicate, but not in a cute way, more in a otherworldly way. I like to think of it as if the spectrum were a full circle instead of a line. So you would find ethereal essence and dramatic essence right next to each other. Ethereals also have some elongation in their features, but instead of being sharp, they are soft. This makes them appear mysterious and enigmatic. They are often hard to read, and people might not easily guess their ethnicity or age. Because of this, elements like feathers, headpieces, watercolor prints, light color, and transparency look stunning on them. If you have a ethereal essence, chances are that conventionally sexy or cute elements look off on you, almost like the accessory or makeup are visible way before you. Now, if you're hearing this and you're thinking, but I can put on whatever I want, why would I have to choose based on my face? That's so restricting. Stop. Remember, this approach is based on the energy your face has, but also a bit on your body language, the general coloring of your features, and sometimes even the tone of your voice. So the recommendations you are hearing are elements that enhance that vibe. If you already have it, you might as well use it to your advantage. But this doesn't mean that if you are, for example, an ethereal and you like colorful eyeliners and fun accessories, you'll look bad in them. Or if you're dramatic, you can pull off small and delicate details. That's not what this is about. By all means, wear whatever you feel comfortable in. Facial essences are only one of the 5 pillars of personal image. So you don't have to base your whole appearance on this system. Actually, as a personal stylist, I wouldn't recommend it because your image will end up looking flat. It will miss all of the other characteristics that make you unique. If you are an ethereal with a creative personal style, there's plenty of room for you to play and experiment until you find the right balance that makes you feel both comfortable and authentic. So, now that you understand this isn't meant to box you in or restrict your creativity, you can actually see all the possibilities this approach opens up for you. The main one for me is the fact that it's based on your bone structure, proportions, and the colors of your features and what those lines naturally communicate. That goes way deeper than just rounded faces or square faces. Shape systems are only focused on correcting flaws, meaning any face that is not perfectly symmetrical is supposed to conceal its features forever. Meanwhile, the 7 essences were created around the idea of highlighting the features that stand out. So, if for example, you are a square face in the shape system, you'd be told to soften your strong lines with rounded details. But where's the logic in that? In the essence system, that same face might make you a natural, for example. So all the big, strong, and straight details are going to highlight that quality in you. Isn't that better? Loving what you naturally have instead of seeing it as a flaw. Another thing is the 7 essences remain the same throughout your entire life. It doesn't matter if you age or your weight shifts, your face proportions and structures stay the same. In other words, whatever makes you look good in your 30s will still make you shine in your 60s. And another big benefit for me is that all the 7 essences are equally beautiful and attractive. Unlike shape systems where oval is often praised as the best face type and only symmetrical faces are considered beautiful because they are close to perfection. It's 2025. I think it's time we accept there's no such thing as perfect in nature, and that asymmetry and differences are what actually make us human and beautiful. I hope this video has helped you change your perspective and appreciate your beauty. Remember, life is already hard enough without criticizing yourself on top of that. Let go of the beauty standards and start appreciating your uniqueness. If you want me to make a whole series dedicated to explain each one of the 7 style essences in detail, let me know in the comments. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so we can reach more people who are looking to reconnect with themselves. You can also follow me on social media if you want to see more tips about style, body and face types, color seasons, self-esteem, personal image, and more. And if you'd like me to help you discover your essences and create a personalized style book with recommendations tailored to you, you can book a free call with me where I'll help you find the best styling approach for you and your goals. The link is also in the description. I hope to see you in our next video. Bye bye!